You talk when you cease to be at peace with your thoughts. If you love somebody, let them go, for if they return, they were always yours. If they don't, they never. Trees are poems the earth writes upon the sky. We fell them down and turned them into paper, that we may record our happiness. Out of suffering have emerged the strongest souls. The most massive characters are seared with scars. Ever has it been that love knows not its own depth until the hour of separation. One day you will ask me which is more important, my life or yours. I will say mine, and you will walk away not knowing that you are my life. One day you will ask me which is more important, my life or yours. I will say mine, and you will walk away not knowing that you are my life. When you are sorrowful, look again in your heart, and you shall see that in truth you are weeping for that which has been your delight. Duty is not in the face, beauty is a light in the heart. I have found both freedom and safety in my madness, the freedom of loneliness and the safety from being understood, for those who understand us enslave something in us. Your children are not your children, they are the sons and daughters of life's longing for itself. The timeless in you is aware of life's timelessness and knows that yesterday is but today's memory and tomorrow is today's dream. And forget not that the earth delights to feel your bare feet, and the winds long to play with your hair. I have learned silence from the talkative, toleration from the intolerant, and kindness from the unkind, yet strange, I am ungrateful to these teachers. Tenderness and kindness are not signs of weakness and despair, but manifestations of strength and resolution. We are all like the bright moon. We still have our darker side. You give but little when you give of your possessions. It is when you give of yourself that you truly give. It takes a minute to have a crush on someone, an hour to like someone, and a day to love someone, but it takes a lifetime to forget someone. No human relation gives one possession and another every. Two souls are absolutely different. In friendship or in love, the two side by side raise hands together to find what one cannot reach alone. Generosity is giving more than you can, and pride is taking less than you need. For what is it to die but to stand naked in the wind, and to melt into the sun, and when the earth shall claim your limbs, then shall you truly dance. Love one another, but make not a bond of love. Let it rather be a moving sea between the shores of your souls. I am ignorant of absolute truth, but I am humble before my ignorance, and therein lies my honor and my reward. I am ignorant of absolute truth, but I am humble before my ignorance, and therein lies my honor and my reward. Duty is eternity gazing at itself in a mirror, but you are eternity and you are the mirror. You pray in your distress and in your need would, that you might pray also in the fullness of your joy and in your days of abundance. We choose our joys and sorrows long before we experience them. The smallest act of kindness is worth more than the greatest intention. Love knows not its own depth until the hour of separation. You may forget with whom you laughed, but you will never forget with whom you wept. Music is the language of the Spirit. It opens the secret of life, bringing peace, abolishing strife. Solitude has soft, silky hands, but with strong fingers it grasps the heart and makes it ache with sorrow. I love you when you bow in your mosque, kneel in your temple, pray in your church, for you and I are sons of one religion, and it is the Spirit. To understand the heart and mind of a person, look not at what he has already achieved, but at what he aspires to. The appearance of things changes according to the emotions, and thus we see magic and beauty in them, while the magic and beauty are really in ourselves. If you reveal your secrets to the wind, you should not blame the wind for revealing them to the trees. Your living is determined not so much by what life brings to you as by the attitude you bring to life, not so much by what happens to you as by the way your mind looks at what happens. They deem me mad because I will not sell my days for gold, and I deem them mad because keep me away from the wisdom which does not cry, the philosophy which does not laugh, and the greatness which does not bow before children. In the sweetness of friendship let there be laughter, and sharing of pleasures, for in the dew of little things does the heart find its morning and is refreshed. When you reach the end of what you should know, you will be at the beginning of what you should sense.